everybody! Welcome back to Fan Mail, where I answer questions and display submissions from you, the community. Yep, I've got another new set. Props again to Wolf for building it for me. It's significantly more fireproof than the last one. Before we get started, just a few things. First, a reminder that you can track the progress of Hyborian using my Discord. There's a channel devoted to current project statuses there. A link to my Discord is in the video description. Speaking of Hyborian, body acting has officially begun. I'm always looking for more body actors. If you're wanting to help out, join my Discord and keep an eye out for session announcements. Again, a link to my Discord is in the description, as well as a link to a video showcasing what armor setups we'll be using. With that out of the way, let's get to the fan mail. We've got a very special guest today. Brace yourselves, it's Mac from Odd Men Out.
Shut up! You're pissing me off.
Somebody's grumpy.
Burn in hell.
Lovely. Looks like our first submission today is an art piece from Sodi.
Who the hell are those guys?
Aw, it's Zach and Denver. This looks so cool. Nice job, Sodi. Looks like Denver's kind of fragmenting, though. She may want to look into that. Next submission is a question from GLaDOS Buster Voltaris.
Grunkle, if you had to choose, what is your favorite moment in Halo 5 campaign?
By now, my disdain for Halo 5's campaign is well known among my community, but there are parts of it I can appreciate and genuinely think were done well. Speaking of specific moments, I think my favorite one is when Locke says, "Cortana is our concern now, Chief." And Chief responds, "Like hell she is," and starts beating the shit out of Locke. We've never seen Chief break like that. We've never seen him this pissed off before. It's a shame that this moment and the earlier bit where he runs his thumb over his helmet's AI port are the only two times Chief writing in Halo 5 does his post-Halo 4 character justice. Next question is from Midnight.
Hey Chronicler, do you have any kind of Patreon page for people to give money to support you? I just finished watching both Brotherhood War and Brotherhood War Aftermath and loved it. I would love to be able to support future projects via a Patreon if that is something you have. I wish you luck on Hyborian, and I am looking forward to it. Sincerely, Midnight.
You know, I actually started one years ago and deleted it after about a week because I either didn't like how it worked or I couldn't understand how it worked. I don't exactly remember. I remember not liking that it was some sort of subscription or something. I don't like subscriptions, and I definitely don't want people to have to subscribe to me when I can only make like one major project a year, if that. I was hoping for something more like a tip jar where people can just donate whatever they want whenever they want. But anyway, if you want to support me, best thing you can do is watch my uploads and leave comments with feedback. And if you're a body actor, attend sessions and help out there. Thanks, Midnight. I appreciate your interest. Now we have a question from Paris Sanders.
Hi, Chronicler177. I'm a fan of your Fallout machinimas, and I was
Can
wondering...
I get a goddamn question already?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Paris. I'll get back to you, I promise. Okay, Mac, let me see what we have here. Here we go. Kojo says,
Hello, Mac. Overall, I think you were an excellent commander during the Mac-tatorship. If you were trying to be the stereotyped hard-ass commanding officer. Question. In your rule, have you considered having the rest of the GRN's rations replaced with Big Macs? Surely you thought of the great Big Mac-tatorship idea. P.S. I think one of the oranges took a piss on the GRN's front doorstep. Just an FYI, if you want to tell any of the others to go outside for you. P.S.S. Don't trust Chronicler. He could be Joey in disguise. Hide the morphine.
Oh, lazy piece of shit.
sorry, didn't catch that?
Nothing. Kojo, you're a dumbass. Big Mets are way better than those slackers deserve. I was getting ready to swap out their rations for straight up tofu. No seasoning or nothing. I got the feeling that they enjoyed eating, so I wanted to take that away from them. Heaviness, the biggest distraction from being a hard worker.
Happy now?
No, give me another one.
Okay, one more. Let's see. Ren Vow asks,
Mac, how is the mercenary life treating you?
Being a merc is a hell of a lot better than being in charge of those GRN idiots. I get paid a lot better, and when I hurt people, no one complains. Hell, they rewarded me for doing it. Plus, my zombie powers make me really good at it. It's probably the best thing that's happened to me, which is funny, because I had to die to get here.
Almost like you had to be reborn in a new life to be happy, huh? Leave the old stuff behind?
What kind of new AJ crap is that? No, dumbass. I get to cheat at my new job and make loads of cash because I have superpowers. Stupid idiot.
Okay, that's it. No more questions for you now. Paris, I'm back to you.
Hi, Chronicler177. I'm a fan of your Fallout machinimas, and I was wondering if you'll be continuing them. Thank you for reading this. Much love.
Yeah. I really thought Wasteland 2019 would turn out better than it did, but viewership was a lot lower than I thought it would be, and then we ran into production problems, and they were out of my control, and by the time we had any potential to make headway again, it was like 6 months later, and I was working on a bigger project, and I lost all interest in it and was working on more important things anyway. So, no, I don't see myself continuing any Fallout Machinimas. Wasteland 2019 flunked hard, and that will always be a spot on my record for me. I don't want to go through that again. Sorry, Paris, you'll have to settle for my Fallout 76 home videos. Hope they're enough for you. Our next set of questions come from Field Marshal Zevu Vasum. Hey, Chronicler, what or who inspired you to make Machinimas? Do you think that it was possible to stop the Lifebringers' takeover of the Spartans and the destruction of the UNSC if Zack had known who the Lifebringer was impersonating in Brotherhood War Parts 1 through 5? Red vs. Blue was the first machinima I ever saw and was part of my inspiration. It can't take all the credit though. Shows like Arby and the Chief, Pregame Lobby, One Life Remaining, Sprigs, pretty much everything made by I'mSuck, and the Halo 2 28 Days Later adaptation can all lay a claim to a slice of that pie. And yes, if Zack had known what the Lifebringer was doing, he could have stopped her easily. Without the Spartans, the Lifebringer would have to rely on the Reformation, which was already getting its ass kicked, the Centurions, and what was left of her Hyborians, not nearly enough to take on the UNSC. She needed the Spartans to enact her plan. Without them, she would be effectively toothless. That's why it was so crucial to her that she played the part of Manias well. Zack, backed up by Corsair, could deal with the Lifebringer personally, and then the UNSC would be saved and the coup would never take place. Of course, we know that isn't what happened. Odd Knight 712 has a question for each of us. Hello, Chronicler. Hope you're getting a good day. To Kron, if you know about Mega Construx Halo, what is your favorite set? To Mackie, old boy, can you say one nice thing to the green and orange members? Oh, I absolutely know about Mega Construx. I have a collection I'm quite proud of. My pride and joy of said collection would have to be the Vulture gunship.
I don't have shit to say about those ass wipes. Bunch of scrubs. How the hell am I supposed to take on the Necromancer with them as my backup? I have no idea.
You've got nothing positive to say about them? Are you sure about that?
Well, I guess Leo's got a good head on his shoulders, and Mailer can build some cool stuff. Muppet's not a bad shot either.
Aw, that's sweet. What about the others?
Don't push your luck. That's all you're getting out of me.
Alrighty then. Let's see who's next. Looks like it's Game Warrior. Dear Chronicler, how do you come up with your character's personality? Also, what is your favorite restaurant? For Mac, why are such a jerk? You know, I always have trouble explaining my developmental process. For most of my characters, I make a list of traits to start out with. Some of them serve the story, others serve to differentiate one from another, others still are planned with character interactions in mind. However, some characters evolve with the story. Guardian is a good example of this. And favorite restaurant? Five Guys is the fucking bomb. Best burger ever.
I'm a jerk because I have to be. Other people are weak and soft and stupid. I have to deal with their crap, and that means putting them in their places. Plus, they're just so goddamn annoying. It takes a lot to put up with these morons, you know?
Well, at least you know you're a jerk.
Yeah, jerk and proud.
Jerking and proud.
Shut up, moron.
Tag Force has several questions for us. Hey, Chronicler! Sightseeing! Hope you and Mac are having a good day. Anyway, I got some questions for both of you. To Kron, if you could have any weapon, any universe, example Doomguy's BFG, which one would you want in Halo? In Bionicle, are Earth and Stone the same? Settle this debate because someone thinks they're the same. Mac, how the hell do you like vinegar and coffee? Also, what is the your last thing you would want to die from? Thanks for asking these questions. Hope you both a good day. Now let's take a closer look at the falls. P.S. Be careful, Joey is ninja. Any weapon in Halo, huh? That's a tough one. Give me some time to think about it. Also, to me, Earth and Stone are not the same. Earth is the ground beneath you. Loose soil, underground tunnels, stuff like that. Stone could be categorized as above-ground solid rock formations, from the smallest pebble to the biggest boulder. This isn't Bible, of course, just my interpretation.
Joey's no more a ninja than I am the president. That lazy fuck could never aspire to be that stealthy or quick. And I don't like vinegar and coffee. No one likes vinegar and coffee. That's why I replaced their coffee with vinegar. Because they hate it. They were too soft. I needed to toughen them up.
But what did you drink then?
Well, I'm already a hardened badass, so I kept the coffee for myself. I drink it straight black. Also, kind of stupid question is, what would I hate to die from? I'm already dead, dumbass!
Shadow Wolf has a few questions he'd like answered. Hey, Chronicler. How's it going, man? I hope life treating you well? I want to ask, with all new content that's been coming out to the MCC, and customization returning to Halo 3, are you a little disappointed that you couldn't use this in your Omega Halo series? For Mac, what did you do before you joined the oil business? Of course I'm disappointed I didn't get to use all the new stuff. What they added would have greatly benefited Omega Halo. With any luck, I'll get to make Splintered Legacy and have a chance to make use of all that.
Before I got signed up for the GRN, I bounced around from place to place. Most of my employers didn't keep me for so long. Something about doesn't play well with others. Well, their loss, I say. Bunch of dicks. I didn't want to work for them anyway.
The M920 Kane from Mass Effect 2.
What?
The M920 Kane from Mass Effect 2.
I am Krogan!
It's the weapon I want in Halo.
Shut up! No one cares!
Tag Force cared.
Don't fucking interrupt me, asshole.
Sorry, you have the floor.
Good. As I was saying.
As you were saying?
I guess I was basically done. Just do the next question.
Okay. Laggy of Shotgun would like to know.
Hey, Chronicler, what was the most dramatic moment you made in her entire machinima career? Have a great day, night, or evening.
Most dramatic moment would probably have to go to the quote Order 66 scene in Brotherhood War. I can't think of any other project I've done that comes close to that level of gravity. It really is a big turning point for the whole legacy, and I'm sure it was a big shock to first-time viewers. Mr. Fat Wizard asks,
What was the project you had most trouble creating?
God, I want to say Omega Halo? Body acting went really smooth and forging took like a month, but then we had the trouble with the original animator, which caused me a lot of panic and led to delays. Luckily, Dragoon stepped up, or Omega Halo might not have been able to be finished. Here's a question from Logan Blue 44.
Dear Kron, what is your opinion on stock sound effects? Do they have a place in any kind of filmmaking, or do they take you out of the experience anytime you hear them?
Kinda depends on the effect. Ones like the Wilhelm Scream are basically Easter eggs by this point, which I'm fine with. Others, like the original Halo shotgun sound, which is a modified stock effect, by the way, crop up in other media and give me a good laugh.
Not scientifically possible! Not scientifically possible!
Sparkles1313 has a few questions.
I took a look at your description of the Spartan 5 armors. I'm still reading it, but I was wondering if you could perhaps explain how a Spartan 5's armor choices reflect their personality. For example, does Sergeant Scott's large helmet reflect his commanding presence? Why did you pick the number 177 for your title? Does it have any special significance?
Funny thing about my number, a lot of people think it's a reference to Master Chief's number, 117. However, I had this number before I even knew Halo existed. Back when I was really young, maybe when I was like 10 or so, and Bionicle.com was a thing. I was trying to create a profile on the website. My favorite character is Takua the Chronicler, so I tried to make my username Chronicler. The name was already taken, so the site suggested I add a number to it, and the number it suggested was 177. History was made that day. In regards to the Spartan armors, I pick sets that fit the characters wearing them. Scott wears the Jumpmaster armor permutation because of his previous roles in ODST. Jumpmaster is well suited for orbital drops and fire team leadership with its hardened comm suite. I could have used the Helljumper armor as Mark 8's successor to ODST armor, as it certainly resembles the older sets more closely, but Helljumper is a legendary set and is rather hard to acquire for body actors, which would lead to logistics trouble in body acting. Chen wears the heavy-duty Assault variant for extra protection, as she likes to wield dangerous guns and jump into the line of fire and use her own body as a weapon. Hadley has multiple roles to fill in the fire team, so the modular Interceptor variant is perfect for him. I gave Silva the standard recruit set as she is the Spartan Legacy's poster child for the new Spartan 5s. Her armor represents the finished version of the older prototype Zack wears. It's sleeker, more refined, is less worn compared to Zack's suit. The choice was made to tell the audience, the Spartans have a whole new generation now. They've moved on from the older generation. Zack is outdated and old news. It was then up to Zack to once again prove his worth, which he did with little trouble. Our last questions today are from Simon.
Hey, Mac, do you find it funny how even though you kept calling Leo a freak throughout SC1, you've become a bigger freak than him since the Necromancer raised you from the dead? B, that you and Joey, despite how constantly you're at each other's throats, are in fact the most alike of individuals?
What? I'm nothing like those assholes, dumbass.
Mac, you can't be rude to the fans.
Whatever. He's wrong anyways. Leo's the bigger freak. Sure, I'm different now, but at least we know why. We still don't know what the fuck Leo's deal is. That's weird as hell, and obvious too. What a stupid question.
Strike two. He's got a point, Mac. You and Joey both have parental issues that have led to both of you being unlikable assholes.
I'm nothing like Joey. He's a lazy, good-for-nothing slacker. He's got no potential, but I'm strong and powerful. I'll beat his ass into the ground. And Simon, if you ever say I'm like Joey again, I'll find you and beat your ass into the ground!
Strike three, you're out! Thanks for coming to Fan Mail, everyone. I'll see some of you for body acting, and to the rest of you, thanks again for your patience while I make Hyborian. Catch you next time.